it up on the store.
All right, so we're back here at AnDevCon, and I'm here with Mike McDonald this time. How are you, Mike?
I'm doing well, Magnus. How are you?
I am fine. So what's up with AnDevCon and Firebase?
On Monday, I gave a talk on Firebase Analytics and how developers can use analytics to build better apps and gain insight into how their users are using their application. And then I also gave a talk on security rules. So Firebase is unique in that it allows client devices to talk directly to powerful managed services. And so you need to secure that. You need to know who your users are and authenticate them, and you need to authorize them so that they can access those resources. But the core of the talk focused on, actually we walked through adding our own events and our own custom events to analytics so that a developer could see how to actually go from application to those KPIs, if you want a businessy term, to understand where their users are going through their application. The key part of that was it's all integrated. It's all part of Firebase, and you can seamlessly track what your users are doing in your application from that exact second that you put that in through shipping it to the App Store and having it work in production.
Can you describe one gem that you have that not maybe all the developers out there know about?
As over time, we've built up these mobile binding libraries. They're called FirebaseUI. And they actually started with an effort to do web binding libraries. So we built AngularFire, which is probably our most popular library, which is bindings for the Firebase database on top of Angular. And we expanded that concept on top of Android and iOS through Firebase UI. So you can go ahead and take a database reference and bind that to a recycler view or a list view on Android, or a collection view or table view on iOS. We also, at I/O, announced authentication views. So you can go ahead and do all of your authentication directly in Firebase UI. You just say, authenticate with Facebook. We do all the Facebook buttons and pop-ups and go through that really complex flow, so you don't have to build any of that.
So if I want to know more about Firebase UI and how to get started, where do I go?
It's all open source on GitHub. So if you go to github.com/Firebase/FirebaseUI, that'll take you right directly to the source code with installation instructions and even let you go ahead and build it from source if you want to look at that.
So this is something continuously being built out, right? This is something we're working on right now.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. We're currently at 0.4, and we're working to a 1.0 release, which is going to be really, really polished and definitely production ready.
Well, I'm here with Mike McDonald. Thank you very much for your time, Mike.
Thank you very much as well, Magnus.
1, 2, 3, Firebase!